whatever it was, a month ago, 3 weeks ago, when we did this last ministers conference in Tampa. My wife and I were licensed, and that encounter that I had on the floor, it was the greatest encounter I've ever had, but it was very specific, and there were so many details. I didn't really realize how much the Lord pays attention to detail until that encounter. Most of which I don't know how to articulate yet. But what I can come up with is when I hit the floor, the Lord showed me almost what looked like an hourglass, and it was grains of sand. That was like it was falling really quick, and the sound of the grains hitting the bottom of the hourglass were a similar sound to something I heard Pastor Corey randomly, like it was, I can't really explain it. But every grain was a soul. And it was the souls of the people that my wife and I are supposed to reach. And last night, I heard the same sound and I saw the same thing, for a long time I sat in this front row we both sat in the front row for a couple months, and we would hear people come up and testify, and we would hear people talk about hearing the cries of the people and hearing those things. And my wife and I would always sit there, and we had this hunger and desire to hear that. But then, when we had to go through those initial stages, well, why aren't we hearing that? What are we doing? Why can't we hear those, right? And then we learned that we just needed to press in for it. And that night and last night, I didn't hear it. I felt it in my bones. I felt it in my toes. And it's like, it was just more of a confirmation of, that's all last night was. It's just a confirming encounter. It was very identical. It was very identical. It was different.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.